Well, let me begin with congratulations on another successful event. Good to have you back in St. Augustine near the World Golf Village, which is kind of your home.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we're excited to be back. This is a great venue for us. Obviously, the convenience of having the hotel, the World Golf Hall of Fame just around the corner and a good golf course. Everybody's just very, very excited to have us here, so we feel very, very welcomed.
I call it your kind of second home because you are in the World Golf Hall of Fame. When you come back here, do you take a peek, go spend a few moments?
I have, yeah. It's been a few moments. You know, I've given a lot of memorabilia up here, so it's nice to come back and kind of reminisce about the career. But no, this is a great place to come, and I know the girls are here, love coming here. I think it helps them to inspire them a little bit, start to set their goals high and dream about what it would be like to be a Hall of Famer.
When you look at the players that are in your events, this one here this weekend, how good is the talent in girls golf?
I think it's very good. This is our 11th year, so we have seen a lot of players come and go, but what you see nowadays, I mean, first of all, it's very global. We have 7 different countries here this week, and just to see the talent, the depth of the talent, and the maturity of these young players are fantastic. I mean, they're true ambassadors of the game, and it's just it's a delight to be around them. I mean, we do more than golf. We're trying to do, some fun things for them.
We see a lot of international players on the women's side near the top. How big is the game globally?
Well, it is big. I mean, I think if you go back 2 years, so 2016 when we had golf in the Olympics, I think that was big for the game. It introduced the game to some countries that, maybe really didn't have much of golf. And I think we're used to seeing American stars, but, everybody's got to work a little harder to have a chance to stay part of it. So, no, it's fun to see. I love the diversity that we have, whether it's teenagers or maybe some players now in the 30s having a chance to win. So, again, it's a fun time for LPGA.
How about in the United States? Do you see it, the youth, or maybe some stars of the future when you go around to some of these tournaments, some of your own tournaments, or does the United States have some catching up to do, like you said, maybe work a little harder to kind of gain the status of some of the international?
I think it's a mixture. I mean, yeah, the golf programs you have in the United States is just, they're fantastic. Many players from around the world, they dream about coming to the United States to be able to fulfill, their playing career, whether it's through college or just playing professional tournaments. There's nothing like it, what you have here.
I'm not trying to make you feel old. No, you're a young woman. But you retired so early, at least in the eyes of so many, at such a young age. The girls that you talk to nowadays, do they have to YouTube you, Google you? Do they remember seeing you? What is that relationship like, your golf career, compared to how they know you, Annika?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. I mean, I could be probably their mother, because some of these girls are 14 and maybe just a few years older than that. So yeah, time just flies when you're having fun. But luckily I keep relevant in the game of golf, whether it's through our foundation now, which is 10 years, or because a lot of times when these girls started to play, I was at that kind of the peak of my career, and it's fun to be around them. They have so much energy, and I still feel like I can share some of my thoughts and my best practices to them and hopefully help them through their career.
As fans of the game, we wish you didn't retire, but you made a decision that's probably was difficult, but rewarding at the same time. How right was your decision to start a family, spend time with the family, and get away from the game that you love in terms of competitively?
Yeah, no, I don't look back. I'm very happy with my life today. I'm happy the decision I made in 2008. I played for 17 years competitively, so it's not like I didn't do it. And I did achieve everything I wanted and plus more. So, I didn't have the motivation anymore. I kind of lost, my heart wasn't in it, and that's when I realized the time to step away. And
deep down, how much good golf did you leave out there?
Well, you always feel like there was a shot or two, but I also know that I got a shot or two. So, I have no regrets. I'm very proud of what I've achieved.
Tiger came back after a long layoff. Could you play today?
I would have to practice a little bit. I think physically I could. I just don't know if I have it in my mind, which if you play the game of golf, you know that it's in your mind. You need to have the desire. You need to be hungry. I guess I hit all the shots I wanted in my career. I don't have many more shots left.
Is there any temptation for you to show your kids as they're getting older, and they can read about you and YouTube you, how good of a player you were or maybe still are?
You know, they've asked me, why don't you go play, Mommy? But then when I tell them I'm leaving for a trip, then they start crying. So I said, that's why I'm not going on tour. So, and of course, it would take some practice to do it. I don't know. I go out with my kids. They actually like to play golf. We go out and we have a good time. I don't feel like I need to anymore. I'm very content with what I achieved, and now my biggest role is to be a good mom.
Tiger and the men's game and where golf is in general, I kind of feel like it's in a place, at least in my lifetime, I don't remember. Do you look at it that way as a fan of the sport in its totality?
Yeah, no, I'm of course a big fan of the sport, any golf level, junior golf, women's golf, men's golf. I love it. I think it's a fun time to be in golf, not just because of the game itself, which I've always been obviously a spokesperson for it, to just talk about the benefits of the game of golf, where it is for health. But you know, if you look at the pro circuit, it's fun to watch men's golf. There's a lot of great players, not just skills wise, but also personality. And then on the women's tour, I think that, you know, they do a very good job marketing themselves, and it's fun. So yeah, if you're not in golf today, you should be. Otherwise, you're missing out.
Lastly, has the way you planned this, when you said you would retire, and the things that you're doing for golf globally now, are you kind of living the script that you thought it would follow?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, I've not been shy to set up lofty goals. I've never been shy to, you know, for a challenge. I've always wanted to test myself and see what I could do, and I feel like I've been very lucky, especially with, you know, the family situation, but also with my businesses. The foundation is doing very well, and you know, I'm proud to say after 10 years we now have 7 global tournaments in 5 different continents, where we inspire, you know, a minimum of 500 girls a year, and many of these girls go on to have bigger careers.